and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have some very interesting looking products. I got my hands on the new LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Pigments. Now I just had to get my hands on these because I think this is such a cool and unique concept, being able to completely customize and make your foundation shade your perfect match. So I'm completely on board for this. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think they're the first ones to do this. I haven't seen any other makeup company come out with any mixing pigments. So for today's video, I wanted to explore these more with you. I wanted to go into a little bit more detail about each one, what they're meant for, how to use them, and then doing some experimentation, mixing them with my foundations, seeing the final result, and then giving you guys my opinions about them at the end of the video. Let's just go ahead and jump into it. I know you guys are dying to see these. I have 4 mixing pigments to go over. The first mixing pigment I have is white. I then have the mixing pigment in blue. I then have the yellow pigment. And then lastly, I have the orange. And in case you were wondering what the price of these mixing pigments are, they are $10 each, which is the same price as one of the Pro Matte HD Longwear foundations. It is also the same exact size, 1 fluid ounce, and it looks almost exactly the same, except from, of course, this one says mixing pigments, but it's the same frosted glass, same little pump. And real quickly, I'm just going to mention this foundation because this is what I'm going to be using today to mix with all of these pigments and experiment with. So I have the Pro Matte HD foundation in the shade Ivory. This foundation is really good. I'm wearing it right now on my face along with their Pro Conceal HD Concealer. Love these two. This foundation is able to stay looking matte on my face for, I think it's 8 hours, and then I'll start to notice just a tiny bit of shine, and then I need to powder it down, and then I'm still good to go, but no weird caking. I really enjoy this foundation. It looks fabulous. So that's the one I'm going to be using today because, of course, they say mix with their Pro Matte. But getting back to the mixing pigments now, I am going to go through them one by one, telling you guys a little bit more about them. We're going to do some mixing, see what we can create. So let's jump into it. I'm going to get started with the white mixing pigment. What I'm thinking I'm going to do is start with a kind of base swatch of the foundation I'm using, and then have that as a reference as we're going through and mixing all of these different foundations. And then I'm also gonna add a pump of each color next to it, and then we're gonna mix it, put that next to it, just so you have a reference as we're going through it, just in case you are curious. This is all in the name of science today. And then I'm also gonna take a tiny little plate and I'm gonna mix these two together. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that foundation, and then I'm also gonna put a tiny drop of white pigment, and then taking a little concealer brush, I'm gonna start mixing these two together. So the white pigment is supposed to help lighten up foundations. It's also supposed to help neutralize the undertones. So in case your foundation is way too pink or way too golden and it just doesn't work for you, this will help even it out. LA Girl also on their website does have recommendations for which these suit best. So they say these are for fair to medium skin tones. And then now that that is mixed, I want to get up close and personal, and I want to put the swatch right here. That is the mixture of these two. You can tell that it did lighten it up quite a bit, and that the pinker undertone is gone. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have so much fun. And then let's move into the orange mixing pigment. So I'm gonna waste kind of a lot of foundation here today. I'm gonna put another drop on a new plate. Also gonna use a lot of plates. So I tried to put a very light drop of the orange and more foundation, and I'm gonna start mixing into this gradually. Now, LA Girl's website does say that this pigment is meant for medium to deep skin tones, so I do apologize. I just have this light foundation of theirs to mix with this. but it is also supposed to help warm up a foundation. If you have a very pink undertone and your foundation has a yellow or a neutral tone and you want to give it a little bit more warmth, this is supposed to help achieve that. So just mixing this together here. And then there you can see I have the original, the white, the mixture of that one, and then I put some orange. And then let's put this mixture. As you can see, it made it a whole heck of a lot more pink toned. So if you want a more pink toned foundation, this is the color you want to use to achieve it. Wow, that made it so much more salmon toned. That's crazy. These pigments, excuse my lack of a better word, but they are very pigmented. A little goes a long way. I had a couple experiments there. I put too much pigment, too little foundation, and I was just like, oh, stayed looking very orange. So be very gentle when mixing these. Go in very lightly, just start out with a drop, add until you achieve the perfect concoction, because otherwise you're going to go way too dark, way too fast, and then have to toss it all. And that is a surefire way to go through a lot of foundation. So next I want to take the blue pigment. I'm going to put a swatch next to that salmon toned one. I'm really wondering if these could work for Halloween looks next year. You guys know I bought the Maroon face paint palette, but I'm wondering if these could work as a base. Another experiment. And once more, we are gonna put a drop of foundation and then a little bit of blue here. And the purpose of a blue pigment is to neutralize or cool a foundation tone. So say you have a foundation that is too warm toned, like that salmon color. Oh man, I wonder if I could take a little bit of that salmon shade, mix in some blue, and help neutralize it again. Ooh, next experiment. And then there's the blue swatch, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put this right next to it. And there you can see it is a really cool toned swatch now. This is mixture number 2, the really salmon toned one. I'm gonna take a little bit, plop it over here, and this is the cool toned one swatched out, and I'm just gonna mix together. Oh yeah, you can help neutralize the tone of that foundation, so it's making it way less salmon tone. Cool. I'm loving this experimentation. This is so much fun. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but they say that the blue pigment is ideal for medium to deep to dark deep skin tones. So let's get one more plate. I think I need to clean up one because we need to try out the golden shade. So another pump of foundation, and then let's go in with a dot of yellow. Also put a little swatch of yellow on the arm, and this color just reminds me of mustard for some reason. And let's start mixing this. The yellow pigment is supposed to help give a more golden undertone, and it is also meant for all skin tones. There's that. Let's swatch it out here. Ooh, nice and golden. I mean, you guys can really see the different levels that we were able to take this initial foundation shade to. I mean, we took it to really light, really pink tone, cool tone, golden. I mean, you can see how that really works. That was, of course, experimenting on my very fair foundations. I do have a foundation that is way too dark for me. This is the L'Oreal True Match C3. It is cool toned. I want to take a little bit of this. As you guys can see, that is dark for me. I'm going to take a scoop onto one side because I did pour out quite a bit. I'm going to put some over here. And what I want to do is see if the blue pigment can actually make it darker. I'm going to mix this blue in to this foundation shade. And this is cool adding with cool. Let me give you guys a swatch of this at the end. So down here is what C3 on its own looks like, and here is what it looks like with the little extra blue added to it, and it did deepen up the shade just a little bit. Made it also a lot more cool tone. This is really fun to play around with. I could sit here and mix my foundations all day long, to be honest. I do think that there is a little bit of a learning curve with this, and you don't need all of these. You do not need to go out and buy every single pigment. Sorry, that was the plate. You just need to know your undertone. If you are pink toned, go with the orange. If you are cool toned, blue. If you are golden undertone, go for the yellow. And if you need to lighten up foundations, go for this one. You just need one. That is going to help create that ideal foundation shade for you to help customize all your foundations. Take any foundation you may have sitting in a drawer that is just not working for you because it's not your tone, you know, too light, too dark, whatever the case may be, and take a little bit of pigment, mix in with it, and customize it, which I think is a really cool concept. With that being said though, I think this could be an essential piece for a pro makeup artist to have these 4 pigments in your kit, because you never know exactly what your client's skin tone is until you show up. Unless you've met them before and you've done their makeup before, it's a little bit of a mystery. I'm building up my kit currently and I'm going to be plopping these in there. I think these will be perfect to carry around. I could see so many situations where I could pull these out and just make their custom shade. So for that reason, I do see a huge benefit for all 4, but of course a, you know, just regular person doing your own makeup, just pick out the perfect shade for you. But that is gonna be it for today's review. I had a lot of fun mixing together some makeup, experimenting a little bit educational, with some funjucational. I really hope that you guys like this video. If you have any questions about any of these, if I didn't cover anything, leave me a comment with it down below and I will be happy to answer it. But if you liked today's video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the little bell button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys! Oh, that was so much fun. Don't do this. This is just for a thumbnail.